Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I have got another novelty seasonal pale ale from Northern Monk that's gone into the supermarkets, and this is a tribute to the classic ice cream dessert, the Screwball. So it's a raspberry ripple ice cream and bubblegum pale, and it's coming in at 6%. And apparently this is part of their Ice Cream Van Classics range. Now, I haven't noticed any others. I haven't exactly been on the Northern Monk website much lately. But apparently, yeah, Ice Cream Van Classics. So I'm assuming they've done more than one. Who doesn't remember the Screwball? You've got to love the Screwball. The raspberry ripple ice cream in a little sort of triangular little plastic cup. And you had a bit of bubble gum at the bottom of it. Been donkey's years since I've had one of those. So they're a bit of a bit of going back into my past here, but I loved it. I loved the branding on the can. It looks great. I got this in Sainsbury's. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It was between £3 and £4. I would imagine that's where most of them are at the moment. But yeah, it's another one of these novelty beers from Northern Monk, which often flatter to deceive. They can be overly sweet. I knew what I was getting myself into when I picked this can up. There is every chance this is going to be an absolute abomination of a beer. But there is just that small chance that this could be absolutely perfect. They could nail it. And it's that little bit of faith that keeps me picking up these silly cans. Ice cream van music means grabbing some change and running to the street. Grab a Screwball, swirling with raspberry, vanilla and bubblegum flavours. This one is just for grown-ups. What does it say? Ingredients: water, malted barley, including wheat, oats. It's got some lactose in it. There's some raspberry puree in there, some vanilla, natural flavours, and of course some yeast. Yeah, I love the branding, love the can, very cool. Let's get it into a little glass. Let's see if it's any good. You know, we need some good beers in the supermarket because there is some absolute dross in there at the moment. Is this going to be pink coloured? Is it going to be light? It is pink coloured. You're not always sure. The raspberry puree is obviously making the main factor in the colour of this, but it's a pale. Certainly pale in colour. Pale pink in colour. Good levels of carbonation on it. It's got a very white, fluffy head, which is sorted itself out on there. What am I hoping for? What am I hoping for? That is the question. I'm hoping for a raspberry, vanilla, but not overly sweet pale ale. I want it to be refreshing. I want there to kind of be reminders that there is a beer here. A bit of a finish maybe. Let's get me down and see what the aroma is telling us off the bat. I can smell bubblegum. And I forgot that there was bubblegum in this until I smelt that. It's bringing back memories. I'm getting some serious nostalgia here. That smells like strawberry bubblegum. That really is clever. Oh, that is strong bubblegum. The more I smell it, it's like Hubba Bubba. Anyone remember Hubba Bubba? Hubba Bubba. That is proper strawberry, raspberry, and bubblegum. All kicking off in my... That smells terrific. I'm going to get stuck in. Cheers. It's got body. I'm getting the raspberry. Getting a little bit of vanilla. I think that's kind of contributing to the body, that kind of creamy, slightly creamy vanilla touch. And there's a... it's being let down by a weird finish. I'm not sure what that is at the back end there. I want to stop short of slagging it off completely because I was looking for a finish. I didn't just want it to just kind of dissolve into nothing. But it's raspberry, it's vanilla. And there is a slightly weird how can I describe that finish? It's I think the only way I can describe it is to slag it off. It's slightly unpleasant. It's a slightly unpleasant, kind of bordering on tart finish. All the flavour to this beer is up front. Like, as soon as you taste it, it's kind of sharp, bordering tart, raspberry flavours. There's sort of a slightly creamy, vanilla-y sort of a body to it. The aroma is fantastic. It's proper strawberry, raspberry, bubblegum. Sharp, tart, sort of strawberry, raspberry. It starts off so well and then just gradually it gets worse. And the finish is this weird kind of... you know what, I can't find a descriptor for that finish. It's almost chemically. It's almost chemically, kind of getting off flavours. I'm not sure what that is, if that's meant to replicate bubblegum or something. I don't remember bubblegum tasting like that. You're getting the raspberry, you're getting the vanilla. You do get that kind of sort of ice creamy sort of flavour. Starts off terrific. I think, oh, that's quite fruity. It's very refreshing. Slightly tart. And then that tartness, it continues to the point where that's all you're left with. And it's a really prolonged tartness. And the longer it stays, the sweetness from it sort of evaporates and you're left with a weird... Again, chemically is the only way I can kind of describe it. It doesn't taste very natural. Nothing about that finish tastes natural to me. That's probably where it says flavours. Natural flavours. Natural flavours of what? They haven't specified. They haven't specified the hops. You know, what's gone into it. I mean, it's called a base. You know, it's called a pale. So I would have been interested to see what. I mean, it's got gluten, wheat, oats. So wheat and oats and the lactose. Lactose shouldn't really give that kind of flavour. Yeah, it's a strange one for me. It starts off so well. The aroma is fantastic. And when it first hits your palate, here is undeniable raspberry and vanilla. That raspberry and vanilla ice cream thing. And then you don't really pick up the bubblegum on the flavour. And then there's this weird, almost tart, slightly chemically finish. And I wonder if that is them trying to replicate the bubblegum. I don't know, because I don't know what the hell it is. It's very, very odd, the finish to it. And that's the only thing that ruins this beer for me. And it's a shame, because if it didn't have that prolonged, weird tart finish, slightly unnatural tasting tart finish, I think this would be a solid product. I really would. But as it is, it's only half good. And it's quite easy for me to score it. It's a 5 out of 10. The branding is terrific. I love the idea. It's Northern Monk being a little bit adventurous and a little bit weird with their beer. But you know, if you're going to do it right. I just wonder what the idea was with the finish. What is that? That weird tarty chemical thing. What is that trying to do? Where's that come from? I don't know. But apart from that, it's quite nice. That's a shame. It had a weird finish. Northern Monk Screwball. I think I'd rather have a Screwball than that, to be honest with you. The Raspberry Ripple Ice Cream and Bubblegum Pale, 6% ABV in Sainsbury's. I got that. Like I say, it was between £3 and £4, I believe. Have you had this one? What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the review, give it a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. If you didn't, don't worry about it. But until my next one, you take care.